like, I don't even want to sound like a huge go-getter and like have a head up my ass type thing, but like, honestly, like, I just want to go and do this. The more these meetings are going to keep happening, the more prepared we're going to get, and like literally going to hit the ground running way more than I even thought from the first meeting. Now that I've met everybody and like everybody's solid, everybody's cool, everybody's on the same page, like, I don't know. It's pretty realistic, and it's like the first one I was a little bit like later at night anxiety type thing, and I'm like, holy shit, like this is happening. And then like after today and everything, I'm just like, wow, like this is good. Like, I couldn't ask for a better thing to happen, to be honest, because like I don't think I could even do this without having the mentorship and these meetings and all that kind of stuff and the heads up. Everybody's so on the same page. Everybody wants, like, obviously actions speak louder than words, but like just hearing what everybody wants and everybody's drive and seeing the original right choice people and getting their input and everything on it too, like it's just, I think it's a pretty solid foundation considering it's extremely early. Definitely learned that Jocelyn's badass, kick-ass. She's the backbone to this company. I didn't even know that there was somebody like her. I like that she's not a pushover, and like she reminds me of me, which is weird. And like she lives in Fort Erie, I'm from Fort Erie, like whatever, we're both French, but like I like that she's hard-headed and like gonna put us in our spot, because I mean, I'd rather have somebody do that than somebody talk shit behind my back. Like, I didn't really realize, because you're kind of self-employed, so to speak, being a real estate agent, that I didn't really realize the back pages of it on who's going to really hold us together. So that's pretty solid that there's somebody that can help us do that and not let us get in the weeds and stuff like that, because like I never thought there was somebody like that. So the fact that like she's cool, she's hard, she's gonna do that and keep us together and everybody on the same page is pretty sweet. Yeah, 100%, because like I actually met Cole back in, I'd say November maybe. And I think like literally that was only like a month after he started with Joe. And just from meeting him then, seeing how kind of like, I don't know what the right word is, not timid, or I don't know, he was new, right? So from meeting him in November to seeing him today, because I haven't seen him in between, and how more confident he is in himself. Like just by talking to him for 30 seconds about stuff, like he's more confident, and you can already tell that. So like just from being with Joe from November to now, that I've, as an outsider, have noticed is like pretty solid. So like I feel like by the time I'm done school, like that's going to be me. I'm going to go from being this little kind of quiet, nervous person to once I'm done, like I'm good to go. There's definitely a huge team here, and I feel like just from meeting with everybody finally today, like it's pretty solid, like, to be honest. I don't really know anybody besides Joe from a hole in the ground, but from being in customer service my whole life, like I have a pretty good judge of character when I meet somebody, and I just feel it's going to be really good. Considering me and Brian are a little ways out and stuff still, that by the time we are licensed, I honestly, God, think we're just going to kill it in our first year. Probably the first month, to be honest. Joe gave me a little bit input on this ReALity thing that he's doing, and I was like, perfect, gonna get our names out there, our faces out there, so that way when we are done, they'll kind of be like, oh, that's that Joe guy's people he's been training for so long and whatever, like let's give them a shot. And because that's what I was worried about, because it's a cutthroat industry, and when you're doing this, you're learning yourself, teaching yourself. Like, I'm looking at my laptop teaching myself, you know what I mean? Like, tests are online now. I have no communication with any kind of teacher. So having Joe there to teach, I guess, is just one thing that's just making me go like 150%, I want this. Well, like I said before, I honestly, the first time I was in here, I was shitting my pants and nervous and didn't know what the heck I was really getting into, because I'm not that far along in school yet, and I'm still like not too far. But after just today being the second time and being able to talk to everybody that I'm going to be working with for God only knows how long, like it's really reassuring. Yeah, is it going to be a lot of work? I'm going to have to bust my ass, but I'm not willing to not do that. So today was pretty solid. So like once a week, these meetings and everything is just going to get better and better. I would definitely, like, I love watching like TV shows like that on TV, and it's kind of like a Big Brother thing or whatever. And honestly, because it's local, because I went to school with him, I would definitely watch it. And I feel like a lot of people will too. Like our school that we went to had thousands and thousands of people that who knows what they do for a living. They're still going to watch this and be like, wow, like I wish I could do that. Whether they ever were to reach out and actually do that. But I feel like a lot of people will be watching that and being like, I wish that was me, or I wish I could. Oh yeah, no, 100% accountable. And it's not like I really have to like watch what I say kind of thing. Like I'm not going to be somebody I'm not when I'm posting about videos and anything like that, but more mindful, I guess, of what I will say, but I'm not fake per se, because like I'm not going to be somebody I'm not. It's definitely going to make me more accountable to build my brand, because yeah, I've posted stuff before, I've posted pictures, I posted stories, but now I want to create more of a following on my schooling, on what I'm doing, and putting it out there so people are seeing me more, like figuring me out more and getting to know me more. So that way when I do get licensed, that people are gonna be like, shit, like I've been following her for a while and like she does this, this, and this. Like she seems legit, so why wouldn't I go with her? Because I feel like a lot of people don't do any of this kind of stuff, and still even realtors that I personally even know that only post listings and that's it, post nothing about their life, they just look boring. So to be able to post something and somebody get to know you before even getting to know you type thing, if that makes sense, like is huge. It's huge. And I didn't even realize it really until I started doing this with you guys. Like honestly, like when we were chatting the other day about doing all this social media stuff and all that kind of stuff, like it is key. Like it's a lot, but it's 100%, you need it. You want to be anything, you want to be somebody big, anything at all, like you have to. This show that we're doing I think is going to be like really beneficial, 100%. There's going to be realtors out there that don't do any sort of anything remotely close to this and not even use social media to the full extent, that are going to be shit talking, because they're going to be like, oh, look at these guys. They're doing this or doing that. Who do they think they are? They think they're going to get anything when they're not going to see the numbers. You know what I mean? Like this is something that needs to be done. Like we're 2020 now. Like this is how you promote yourself. This is what you need to do. Like you can't just post a picture of a house and be like, here, this house is $550. Like, do you want it? Like, how do you know that person? How do you know they're trustworthy? How do you know anything about them? Like, you don't. Like, this is huge for like me, for Brian. Like Joe's already done well at this, and like I really hope that we follow in his footsteps and kick ass too. What I currently love about real estate right now, honestly, like I'm not too far into the schooling, but like I still love learning. There's a lot of things already that I thought I knew that I didn't know. I thought I was right and wasn't. And honestly, the fact of watching Joe and even some other realtors actually somewhat know what they're doing, and like the posts that they put on how happy the people are that bought the house, and then they're sharing it and promoting you because you kicked ass and they liked you and stuff like that. Like that's reassurance, and that's what makes me happy. Is if I'm going to sell somebody a house and they're happier than a pig in shit, like that's solid to me. You know, like it's money in my pocket, but more importantly, like somebody else is happy and they're going to promote me to somebody else because I made them get their house or whatever. Seeing people happy is what I want. You know what I mean? So I'm getting paid to make somebody else happy. Like what the hell other job are you going to make good money for making people happy?